what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You're our favorite indeed. Being a pirate is a right to be. Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You are a pirate.
Captain Kori. No Captain Kori at the moment because we are in Whitby, North Yorkshire, and I reckon he's out to sea somewhere on a pirate ship, and we are here filming for his 1-year anniversary, and we're here to celebrate him and talk about him and show you guys all of his favourite places. So please do stick with us, and I really hope you enjoy the video, and wherever Captain Kori may be, I hope he loves it as well. See you soon. Right, got Auntie Sue again. Hello. So,
hi.
Right, so talking about Kori, and we know he's proper cheeky and he's a right little bugger. What is one of your best memories, the funniest memories, something that sticks in your mind about Kori, no matter how cheeky or nice or anything?
Oh gosh, I remember when he was born. I just feel like I've been part of his life. I used to love when we moved to Whitby, coming back to Derbyshire and coming round to your house and seeing you and Kori, and obviously Mummy and Daddy.
It'd be giving you huge hugs, wouldn't it? Yeah.
He always gave the best hugs and cuddles out.
He did.
And obviously I miss that. But we think about him every day. He was a cheeky little bugger. But he was our cheeky little bugger.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I'm cheeky.
And
You're
sometimes
cheeky.
you're cheeky, so you've taken over, haven't you?
Yeah.
You stepped in his shoes, haven't you? Because you're actually going to step in for Crack in the Box, aren't you, as you get older?
Oh,
you're going to take over
absolutely.
Kori's channel, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. But he was known for a few things, wasn't he? So he was known for being a little bit, his favourite
Yeah,
word,
balls.
balls, everything.
Yeah.
Say
Sticking
balls.
two fingers up.
Yeah.
And sometimes he used to stick the middle finger.
Yeah, he did used to do that sometimes. Yeah, he did that as well.
He was a bit cheeky, really, wasn't he?
And he came to the GOTH festivals as well, didn't he?
And sometimes
He did. And I think one of the nicest memories was when Uncle Kev was at work at Mr. Chips near the bandstand, and you came for the day, and you might have been on holiday, but I stole Kori off you so that you could have some
Yes.
adult
Oh, I remember
time.
that time,
It was
yeah.
before Ostara was born.
Yeah.
And he held my hand, and we had a nice walk along Pier Road, and then we went and surprised Uncle Kev where he was working, and Kori was delighted to see him, and Uncle Kev was obviously well chuffed. He was like, I think he thought I'd kidnapped him, but I hadn't. I'd got parental permission.
Yeah, he loved. Oh, I mean, to be fair, Kori has grown up with. Like I say, yeah, he's grown up with you too, hasn't he? But,
Yeah,
and he absolutely
absolutely.
adores you. And I remember Uncle Kev. I'm not going to put you on the spot. Don't worry. But you two have got matching onesies. I remember he saw a picture. He's like, oh, I've got that one, and he went and ran to his bedroom and he put it straight on because he's got a matching onesie. Yeah.
The only time he was a bit shocked is when I come out of work and I had my work whites on because I work in the kitchen, and he went, "What's that?" And I went, "It's all right, it's me." "What's that?" I said, "It's my work clothes." And he went, "Don't like that."
Because he's used to seeing you all gothed up, isn't he?
Yeah, bless him.
Yeah.
You'd be at Chef's Wives, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he was an absolute star. Well, we all know, I loved him to pieces. It was a one-off. You can never create that boy again with the little things he used to do. Like everybody else has said, you'd be talking to him and all of a sudden they go.
He was so cheeky, wasn't he?
Or it would be. Yeah, but no, it was absolutely amazing. And what I loved the most, everybody's got a special bond with him, but the bond I had with that lad was amazing. It's like when we went round and he had his onesie on the same as me, the black or white skull.
Yeah.
He sat on my lap and he wouldn't move. Sorry.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
Just pause it.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And Kori loves you forever. And thank you for being part of his life. Thank you. We love you.
It's been
We
a
love you.
total pleasure.
Thank you. I love you.
Love you too.
I'm sorry, Uncle Kev. I love you both. Okay, so this is a really, really beautiful part. Let's look at this look. So we've got the lifeboat over there, which is beautiful. And when you're going to go out to sea on a boat trip, you go all the way out and through that bit, and then you're on the open sea and it's a lot more choppy. Got St Mary's Church up at the top. You've got the Abbey, but you can't actually see that. And then you've got the swing bridge, which is awesome. It's really, really beautiful, and that's where we're going to head over. The Dolphin pub is just over there. That's one of Kori's favourite places to go for dinner. And it's absolutely beautiful weather today as well. Perfect for it. This has also got a microclimate, so you literally never know what the weather's going to be from one day to the next, or from 1 hour to the next even. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, can't come shopping without trying to find balls for Kori. Squish balls. Neon. Pokeballs. Marble squish balls. Super squish balls. Ooh, furry balls. Bumpy balls that pop. And of course, you've got to swing your balls. Love you, Kori. What have you got on your plate there?
Just my balls.
Are they nice, soft, juicy balls?
Yeah. Oh, I gotta love my balls. Thank you.
Those are very nice balls, honey.
Well, thank you. They're very smooth.
Captain Kori,
Yeah.
who is your visitor for today?
A chicken. A literal chicken.
It's been ages since you've seen our pet chickens, hasn't it? Because they're right down like 100 foot down the end of the garden, aren't they?
Yeah.
But now they're free ranging today.
Yeah. And plus I can't walk that far too, so
No.
even if they were out, I would barely be able to see them.
So I thought I'd bring one up to see you.
Thanks.
Hopefully, when they get moved up here, the coop gets moved up to the top end of the garden, you can collect the eggs for us.
Just like I used to.
Yep.
It's probably trying to figure out what the heck all this is.
She wants to play your PlayStation, dude.
Gamer chicken. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Do you want some cereal?
Yeah.
Dry cereal.
Yeah.
Kori, look at me. That's not... You're looking at the water ball. I'm literally not there. No.
Yeah.
Point a little bit to the left. A little bit to the left.
You're not there.
I am there.
You're not. You're there.
No.
You're next to your coat.
Also, not a star.
You're
Kori,
next to your coat.
my coat is hanging up on the left-hand side, which is even further across than you're pointing.
You're literally...
My coat's like there.
It's like this far away.
No, Kori, you've got no glasses on, you can't see.
Oh.
My coat's hanging up on the left-hand side of me, on the wall.
You're literally at the corner of the bloody sofa.
Yeah, but you weren't looking.
You said it. Yeah. Yeah.
You're off your box of morphine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shh, stop shouting. Oh my god. Shh. You okay?
Yeah.
I'll go and get you some cereal.
I'm hungry.
Are you gonna... What are you talking like that for?
I'm hungry.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. Hungry. Yeah.
Why are you not wearing your glasses?
Yeah.
Kori, not very good in your hand. Put your glasses on, otherwise you can't see. You're blinded about.
Yeah.
Oh my... Oh, dear me.
Yeah.
Are you trolled, dude?
Huh?
Are Are you trolleyed?
Nah.
Look at your eyes. Right, eyes open. Let me look at how big your pupils are. Right, open your eyes. Open your eyes wide. Yeah, you are off your nut, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so what inspirational quotes can you think of to give other people?
Grab life by the balls and never give up. Like, proper grab them.
Ahoy, Captain Kori! Andy here reporting to say how much I miss you, buddy. I miss you so much, and I love you so much, and we're thinking about you all the time. In fact, I wanted to celebrate a year since we lost you with something special that I thought you would love. I've brought my kids in here. Hey, kids, are you ready to nerf me in the
balls?
Yes.
That's right. What better way to celebrate Captain Kori's legacy than to get nerfed in the
balls?
That's right. All right, kids. I have it set up. You guys get free reign. Diego, sorry, you ready to do this?
Yes.
Okay, go for it. Nerf me! Ah! Ah! I really are going for it.
Move!
Wait, dance for you, monkey?
No, turn around!
Ah!
Oh, that's
Ah! Oh my goodness! These kids are loving this. All right, get the big one out quick, or you're gonna miss out. Here it is, last chance.
Turn, face me.
Go away, you gotta go so fast. Oh! You gotta go so fast. Oh! So fast. Oh! Go so fast. Oh! Man, that hurts. Oh! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Balls.
Ah! Last chance, Sawyer.
It's jammed.
Oh, well. Kori's protecting me from a... Oh, Diego, gotcha! Oh, my gosh. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I know you would have. And I want to show two more things in honor of Kori that we always keep here in channel. One is right here. I'm so honored when Steph went out to meet you. It's one of my biggest regrets not being able to come out there and see you in person. But if you ever see this little heart on our set, this is from Kori himself. One of my most prized possessions on this set. To Andy, love from Captain Kori, cracking the box. Love you back, buddy. And this will always be here, proudly displayed. Also, this amazing one that Marcella made for us, Captain Kori's heart. I have these props all over my set. And now I'm so excited to announce officially, look at this, guys. The Captain Kori cracking the bell. Woo! Will live forever. So anytime we have, we're gonna do some charities for him throughout our channel's existence. Anytime we need to celebrate a moment, the bell is right there. The Crack in the Box bell. Honored in the studio to have it, to always remember him. To smash that bell every time and make sure you guys go subscribe, bitches, to Crack in the Box over on YouTube. We love you, buddy. Make sure to support Crap Goth as well. We love you, Pixie. We love you, Spanky. We love the whole family. You guys are so incredible. And I'm thinking of you all the time, buddy. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Sending you so much love.
Bye-bye.
Say bye, everybody. We love you. Captain Kori for the win!
Hey Kori, so obviously it's been about a year now, and I miss you, I love you. It's weird not being able to just talk to you about normal stuff, because I know that life was really hard, so I think that both of us found a lot of like comfort in just speaking, just about like what it's like at uni and what it's been like at home, and playing Fortnite together, and just hanging out, you know, and I miss that, and I miss you. And I think about you every day, and I love you.
Despite his hard life, Kori has been determined to give back to society and spread some joy, which has largely been facilitated by his YouTube channel. This has allowed him to participate in a collaborative live stream on YouTube led by Popcorn Planet to raise over £65,000 to Make-A-Wish. Thanks to his YouTube, he's also been able to create a community project where his audience donates items on Amazon wishlist, which is then distributed by us to local organisations, schools, charities, such as blankets, nappies, baby clothes, colouring books, that sort of thing. Also, Kori has been campaigning to promote, advocate for organ donation. While England recently created the opt-in system rather than opt-out. Many countries in the world don't have this, and so it is the person's choice whether they want to say they want to have their organs donated. This is incredibly important to Kori because of his heart transplants, and this is just one of the many examples of ways that he wants to positively impact the world despite all the pain he's experienced.
Kori was and still is my little brother. I miss him so much. He brought so much laughter and energy to the world when he was here, and he made everyone smile. I'm sad that I never got to. I always said I'd play with him, or I'd build Lego with him, I'd play Fortnite with him, and I never really got the chance, which just like breaks my heart. But it just means that whenever I'm feeling like a child, when I want to play, I want to like roll back the years, it makes me think of Kori, and it makes me smile because he's still here. And I'm so glad he's still continuing to have an impact on the world today. And yeah, I miss him so much, and he's still making everyone smile today.
Gracious. My favourite memory of Kori. Kori and my daughter were in hospital at the same time, and Kori used to sit under the nurse's station desk, and he'd stick his head out and he'd stick his fingers up at anyone who passed. Our rooms were side by side, and I would stick my head out of our room door and he'd stick his fingers up at me, and I'd poke my tongue out, or I'd do the same back to him, and it became a little game. His smile was infectious, and he was just brilliant. So much fun.
So I've been asked to say a few words about Kori, Captain Kori, and it's kind of hard to find what to say. When he sort of first came to everyone's attention, it was really because of Johnny Depp, who was tremendous, sort of stepping up for a Make-A-Wish child. Kori's dream was to be a YouTuber and to get to 100,000 subscribers and to sort of get that play button. So that initially kind of grabbed everyone's attention. And after that, sort of people continued on because Kori's story itself was very inspiring in its own way. Kori was dealing with tremendous adversity, with things that are really difficult to imagine, and making decisions that were sort of well above his age. And so that really grabbed people. People really wanted to help support the cause and help support this dream. But after that, something really interesting happened, which is we got to know Kori a little better through his videos and so forth, and also through his mom, Pixie. And what we saw was a child who had every right to be selfish. He had every right to just be like, this is my time, this is my attention, this is what I'm going to do. And this was also a child who suddenly had a platform, suddenly had hundreds of thousands of people watching his videos and listening to what he had to say. And so he had sort of an opportunity to do whatever he wanted with that. And what he wanted to do was largely help other people, which was really something amazing to see. He had an Amazon wish list that included things like Nerf guns, so he could shoot his mom, but also things like he wanted to donate things to local schools. He had things on there for his sister. And so really, after the sort of glamour wore off, people continued to love Kori because he was such an amazing person, such an amazing soul. And it's really tragic that he's gone, because what we learned about Kori through all of this was just how amazing he was, even in the face of tremendous adversity. So, Kori was truly something special, and the world is a little less for his passing. But I'm glad that people are still out there remembering him and still out there trying to help his dreams of these charities and also of support for his mom Pixie. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of my thoughts, is that he was something truly special, and his memory is something truly special and continues to enrich us. So thank you for listening.
Dearest Kori and Pixie, how has it been a year already? They say time flies, but it really, really does. And you guys came into my life many, many years ago, and we have shared some absolutely gorgeous memories, lots of laughs, lots of tears, the journey that you guys have been on, that you shared with me, all those nights that we sat up chit-chatting over social media and sharing our woes and all the hopes and prayers for the future for Kori. I just cannot believe how the time has flown, and I just want to say that not a day goes by where I don't think of you guys. There's so many little things that make me think of Kori, and I want you to know that I'm so blessed to have you in my life. And in any other walk of life, we probably wouldn't have met, but thanks to the power of social media, here we are all these many, many years later, still in touch. And I just want you to know that you guys mean the world to me. And on Kori's heavenly anniversary, I am sending him all my love and all my prayers. And I know that he's, smiling down on you, Pixie, and that he'll be so proud of you and everything that you did for him. And he is definitely your very own guardian angel up in heaven. Much love to both of you. See you soon. Bye.
Hey, Captain Kori. I'm Jamie Barnes, Sr.
Hey, Captain Kori. I'm Ashton Barnes.
Hey, Captain Kori. My name is Casey Barnes.
We're coming to you from Miren, Switzerland, and we wanted to film this video for your memorial video. It's been a year since you set sail, and we just wanted to say thank you for inspiring us to go on a trip. We're exploring Europe, and we're thinking of you and your family, and we'll be by to visit soon. So be on the lookout for us, watch over us, help us get around the world safely. And I just wanted to pop in and say hi and make this video. So thank you very much for making YouTube videos and being an inspiration. It means a lot. The videos you made means a lot to people around the world. So we love you. Take care.
Hey, Captain Kori, Auntie Zelda here. Just wanted to say we miss you so much, and what an inspiration you were through your life and continue to be. Your mom keeps your YouTube going still strong, and I cannot believe it's been a year since you set sail on your last voyage. All I want to say is we miss you loads, love you lots, and carry you with us always.
Hi, it's Kim. I think there are people that come into your life that are extraordinary. Even in a short period of time, they can make such a massive difference. And for me, Captain Kori is one of those people. His sense of humor was unlike any I had ever experienced. Balls and subscribe bitches will always put a smile on my face. His authenticity and joy was electric. It was amazing to see the love that he had for his family. One of my favorite moments of that was when he snuck a very special gift onto his Amazon wish list for his mom, Pixie. Even in the midst of his own battle, he was always thinking about other people, and his desire to help others who were in need was incredible. He is an example of bravery, love, and generosity. And that example has been so inspiring to so many, and I see it in our YouTube communities every day. The captain brought so many people together, and I know he will continue to do so. I am so grateful for the time that we got to spend with him, and he will be deeply missed by all of us.
So I first became aware of Captain Kori when I was searching for coverage on a certain trial a couple of years ago, and stumbled across a channel called Popcorn Planet. And on this channel, they had a subscriber named Kori, Captain Kori. And Kori was trying to get his own YouTube channel more subscribers so he could earn a silver play button, which is awarded to people when they have, I think it's 100,000 and over subscribers on YouTube. So that was a goal that everybody came together for Kori to meet so he could fulfill one of his greatest wishes. And that happened. And over time, I got to know Kori and his mom, and his mom and I are now friends. And it was so enlightening to hear about his wishes and things he liked, and people would send him gifts, and he was very appreciative of all that. And he was, or should I say is, an awesome soul, because he taught people things, whether they knew it or not. He did. He taught people things, and I'm one of those people. So I'm forever grateful for having been able to meet Kori, so to speak. And I was really lucky when he sent me a personalized video message thanking me. I don't remember what it was for right now, but he was thanking me, and inadvertently at the end of the video, he was getting ready to say goodbye, but instead said, "Love you." And this look came over his face. He was mortified. He just probably meant to say, "Okay, bye." But instead he said, "Love you." And then there was some more video of him talking about how he felt ridiculous, sort of, about doing that. I loved it. I was so happy that that was captured, and thankful to Pixie for showing it to me. But that's how I came across the world of Captain Kori and what his life was like a little bit. He got to have a video chat with Johnny as Captain Jack Sparrow, which I'm so sure was one of the high points of his life, was getting that opportunity. And yeah, I'm just happy that when he came on the Popcorn Planet channel to request subscribers, that the way he did it wasn't just like, "Oh, I'm begging and pleading for you to subscribe." He said, "Subscribe, bitches." Okay, that's all you need to know about Kori. Subscribe, bitches. Yeah, love that kid.
What do you need to get control of, dude?
Oh, bloody brain
farting.
Yes.
What did you just do?
I just sent a message to Laurie Depp, and I spaced out, couldn't think, and said, "Love you," instead of "bye" or whatever first.
She'll think it's cute, don't worry.
I need to get something to stop this.
It's funny, dude. Oh, bless you.
Oh.
Are you embarrassed?
Yes.
Don't be, because Laurie's really nice. Oh, mate, I love you. You're funny. See you in a bit, dude.
Bye.
Yes. And no, that's not just my whole video. But my name is Shauna, and I just wanted to share for a minute my Kori collection of thoughts. And I had to write it down so I didn't go on for like 12 days. So Kori means falls. And no, it's not the actual anatomical feature. However, falls has become a keyword, a sort of reminder, a smile maker. It's like a rubber band snap to the wrist. That we all need falls in any and every situation. We need to grab life by the balls. Always do the most, be the best, always raise the sail when the wind is blowing, because we never know when it will stop. And in conclusion, I dare you to say falls without smiling. We will all continue to grow from the lessons that we learned from Captain Kori, proving that he will live forever in all of us. I love you, Kori, and I appreciate how much you have meant in my life. I really do. And I'm gonna keep trying and keep doing on your behalf. Mwah. Much love, kiddo.
Hi, I'm just remembering Kori talking to me late at night in the old church where we live. And he was such a darling and so polite, and I know he loved talking about his wild things, but when he spoke to me, he was just gorgeous. It's early in the morning here in Australia, so I'm not dressed. So this is the church where Kori rang me and had such lovely talks on video.
Hey up, muckers. I have got a useless memory for memories. So Pixie did a wonderful thing of making me a little photo book to look back on. It sits pride of place just in front of me under my TV so that I can always see this. This was Mad Scientist Day. It was the best day. Little science kits, we did them quite a lot. And this one called for a volcano. And we made it, and it kind of fizzed and bubbled a bit. So we came up with a great plan of making it bigger and better. And we did. And we proceeded to shoot food colouring and vinegar and baking soda into the kitchen ceiling. And we stained it red for ages. And needless to say, Pixie wasn't happy, but bloody brilliant. Yeah, I do have lots of good memories. I mean, I'll see if I can get to interject the proper picture of this one, but we didn't have a whisk in the house, so we made one, and it worked, and he was dead happy with it. And yeah, just looking back, we've got lots and lots of great memories of little bits and pieces, simple things, pimping out his wheelchair. Biggest smile. Biggest smile. Just... It's hard to look back when you can't look forward. But yeah. That's mine. I'm not going to show you them all because you don't need to see them because they won't mean anything to you. This is the hardest video. Sorry.
My favourite memory of Kori. Gosh, I have a couple. I mean, the day his mum and John got married, he was non-stop. I've never seen him have so much energy. He was whizzing around all day, to the point we had to keep telling him to slow down a bit, but he just didn't. He loved that day. But my most favourite memory of him has got to be when we took him to the Pirate Festival, and he went on a pirate ship with Captain Sparrow, and he steered that ship. You know, he was in total control of it. He was so excited. He absolutely loved it. You know, Jack took us to parts that other people couldn't go to on the pirate ship. He took us to secret parts that not many people had seen up that river, and it was wonderful to see. And then when we got back to the Pirate Festival, and all he wanted to do was get out that wheelchair and go on a bouncy castle. And that's my favourite memory of you, mate. Simply watching a little boy be a little boy on a bouncy castle and loving it. And I'll never forget that. I do miss you, and I'm so proud to have been part of your life. And I'll always love you, mate.
Hello, Kori. You've made me laugh so much. Happy sailing.
Hello, Kori. We really can't believe that it's been nearly a year actually since you set sail. You brought so much joy and happiness to our hearts. We really, truly miss you dearly.
Also, balls.
Hi Kori! Crewmate Maddie here and crewmate Ole Patta. I started watching your channel when you were just beginning, and it was just immediately I just understood that this is an amazing little guy. You're such a smart, funny, thoughtful little kid, and despite facing the darkest of situation that no one should ever have faced, you remained so kind and you remained thoughtful. Your videos were like little rays of sunlight, and it was just beautiful, really. My favorite videos of you are actually, of course, I love the unboxing videos and the banter between your mom and you, and how you're picking at her, and the stories about the Nerf gun and how you shot her. I'm sorry, Pixie, but it's really funny. But my favorite videos are actually the one where you did a day in your life, and there is this moment when there is, I believe it's snowing, it might be raining, but I believe it was snowing, and other people might have just like put on a coat, you know, and been like hiding, like, oh, the weather is bad, but you went out there, I believe just in your pajamas, and you were enjoying it, just like taking in the moment and being happy, and it was just amazing. And I think that's such a beautiful way to manage to grab those moments of happiness and be a light to other people through YouTube, and I'm sure the people you know in private as well. And it was just beautiful to watch you as a person not being hidden by the situation. You know, you were you remained yourself in any way you could be, and that's a really strong testimony and a really strong role model to other people, to all of us. And also I love the video, I believe it's called Captain's Orders, where you are talking about your mom and how she has gotten her YouTube channel. But what I love the most is how you're talking about how much you love her and how much you appreciate how she had taking care of you, and the special bond you share is so beautiful, really. I wish you had never faced the situation that you did, but even when your body was so ill, you as a person remained a positive in other people's life, and that, Kori, is true strength, and I admire you for that. Kan seile foruten vind. Hvem kan ro uten årer? Hvem kan skilles fra vennen sin uten å felle tårer? Jeg kan seile foruten vind. Jeg kan ro uten årer. Men å skilles fra vennen min, da må jeg felle tårer.
Hi, my name is Denise, and my favorite memory of Kori is when he had his heart set on getting the VR headset, and well, I couldn't let him go without one. So I sent him one, and just seeing his happiness and joy at getting it just made my heart swell. And he will always be here with us, maybe not physically, but he will be, he is. And I will always remember his laughter, his cheekiness, his shooting pixies in the butt with Nerf guns. He is very much loved. He will always be remembered, and he is very much missed. And we love you, Kori. Always will. Bye.
Ahoy there, crewmates! I've been awaiting your arrival. Tell you some of my favourite memories of our late pirate, Yarrick. So, me and Kori used to play on Fortnite sometimes. So, one time we went onto a... So anyway, there's like this mode on Fortnite called Creative, which lets you play on like other maps that people have made. So we were on that, and we were like 1v1ing to see like who was better. And he won the 1v1, and after that, every time I spawned in, I got a shotgun to my head for an hour straight. It's not even like you could escape it in real life, because 1 second there's a middle finger up at the window, and then you look away, you look back, and there's a Nerf minigun shooting at you, 5 bullets a second, and then when he runs out, he asks you to bring the Nerf bullets back up to him. As I was picking up the bullets, I got showered in a bunch more, and you'd hear a very loud chuckling Kori. You're wondering why I've changed location so many times. It's because, oh god, the penguin pirates, they're here for me. They're going for my booty.
It's hard to believe it's a year since Captain Kori set sail, and his story really did inspire me, because
when I first found out about Captain Kori, I had had some medical news that my long-term health conditions were getting worse, and I'd been signed off work. So to see a little boy who was receiving palliative care so joyful and so just motivated to set up his YouTube channel and to be so positive after all the suffering he'd been through, and he was facing the worst circumstances that anyone could face, it really did give me hope. And I think around the time I first heard about him, I was just coming to the end of a spontaneous collage that had happened on X, or Twitter as it was then. And for so long, you know, Johnny Depp supporters were called bots, and we were not supposedly real people. And so I had started as a collage spontaneously of support, so that we're not bots. And I was so focused on that collage was coming to an end, and then it wasn't on my normal YouTube videos and so on, but then whether it was a post on X or whether it was a post on YouTube, I saw that I came to the story, Kori story, late. It was when Johnny Depp had recorded his little short video of support, and I just was so inspired to see Johnny as Captain Jack again, and just the fact that it was a little boy who had brought this character back. And when I sort of go back and watch all the YouTube videos on Cracking the Box, just got more and more interested, because even watching Pixie and Kori on screen, just their joy and their fun together, it was so encouraging to see.
Hi, I'm Lisa Thurston. I'm standing in front of Cypress High, home of the Pirates. I've graduated here. My kids have graduated here. And their motto is, once a pirate, always a pirate. I will say this to Kori, that, you know, we're taking care of your mom. We're trying to work towards that 100K for that silver plaque, like your last wish was. We love you and we miss you, just like they love you and they miss you. And I'm hoping someday you'll come and visit me. I've got my compass. I'm ready to go. And one thing always, balls.
Hi, I'm Miranda. I got to know Kori through Beau of the Fifth Column when he posted that Kori was looking to earn his silver play button and that he was in palliative care. I went to his channel and immediately felt a connection with Kori because he looked like my son, you know, when he was 11. They had the same glasses, the same love of pirates, and his story just really touched my heart. And so I made a video asking my YouTube followers if they could also go and follow him. And from that day forward, I had to check on Kori every single day. Took me a while to figure out they had a Facebook page because, you know, I'm 50 and that kind of stuff just isn't on my radar most of the time. So once I found out he had a Facebook page, you know, I checked on him several times a day, and, you know, like most of you, fell in love with Kori and eventually wound up becoming friends with Pixie. But I wanted to share with you some of the things that Kori taught me. Live your life to the best of your ability while you have it. He taught me to always remember to give to others as much as I can. Not that I didn't know that before him or do that before him, but, you know, he just made you more aware that everyone is fighting something and everybody can use a little bit of help. He also taught me that there's no excuse for giving up on your dreams. Absolutely none. And that's had the biggest impact on me, because I now do for work something I never thought I would do, but always wanted to do. And Kori gave me the courage to do that. And the last one he taught all of us, and that was to grab life by the balls, proper grab them, and never give them up. I miss you.
Hey everybody, this is American Nana. See if I can turn down my wind tunnel so hopefully it's not as bad. I want to say how I met Kori. I met Kori due to following Johnny Depp because of that fiasco of a trial that I watched. And Johnny Depp fulfilled Make-A-Wish for him. And Kori also had another dream, which was to reach his silver play button for YouTube. So Johnny Depp helped with that as well. I believe that within, I could be mistaken, but I believe that within 48 hours of that release, the world, I think he got 100,000 subscribers within the first 24 to 48 hours. The world was watching. From the moment I laid eyes on Kori, my heart was his. Just, there was this immediate connection. I wanted to reach out and just embrace him with all the love possible. I saw his joy. I saw sadness. I saw a lot of different things. I felt so connected. And he's so cheeky, the funniest little guy. And his Lego building is like amazing. I can't believe how fast he builds those and how wonderful they are. Just a second. Kori's full of laughter, life, love, helping other people. He got just as much joy being able to give to others as he did getting something that he wanted to do or that was for him. His love and connection with his family is amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. His longing to be the best big brother and to teach Astara to plant, to love nature. He would have been the best big brother through her life. Nerf wars, oh my gosh, Nerf wars. His mom, she was forever getting shot at by those Nerf guns. But he also wanted her protected. He wanted her to have safety gear because he didn't want to hurt her. Kori and his mother share a very special bond. They could finish each other's sentences, and that's amazing because he was only 11. He brings a brightness into the world. He helps you focus on the good. Truly, truly the bravest young boy I've ever met. And there will never be another like Kori. And we'll keep his memory alive. We will do things in his honor. And we will try to live up to be half the person he was. Thank you for letting me be his Nana. I love you all. Well, just in case there's any space for any more, I remember anytime that we talked, he had his little legs crossed and his little toes were always moving. Little beautiful, beautiful freckles. Beautiful freckles. His love of nature just amazed me. It truly did. His gentleness, his drive and need to help anybody else that was in like conditions or suffering in any way gave him absolute joy. When Kori said, "Thank you so much," he meant it from the very bottom of his heart. You never had to wonder or guess how he felt. It was just immediate. You could see his reactions, pure and natural. I one time called him when he was in hospice because we had this big storm here, and he loves storms. So I went out, I called. Normally I would check with Pixie before. I can't remember if I did. I just called and believe he was in a room with one of the nurses and he was playing a game or something. As much as he loves seeing the storm, he didn't want to see me get hurt, so he was worried about me. And me, I'm normally a big chicken, but if there was anything I could do to make him smile, I definitely tried. I tried so hard. I love Kori very much. A big part of my heart will always be his. Thank you.
Kori, it's Mikey here, the videographer that did your first interview at Ripley Christmas Lights Turn On. I just want to say you made me feel so comfortable that day. I did not know what I was coming to. There were thousands of people there. We sat in a room together and all you did for about half an hour was make me laugh, properly laugh. And not many people can do that. So dude, I love you. You're a great human. Thank you for an amazing time. I've still got that interview and I still watch that interview. What a guy. Big love, man. Thank you. I would just like to say how proud I am of you for getting up in front of thousands of people. The mayor delivered a speech. You whacked that button as hard as you could, lit up the whole town. You're amazing. I didn't want to get up in front of all them people, but you were straight out there. Well played, man.
What is the funniest thing that you can remember about Kori?
Mummy, and when Kori was sitting on the sofa and Mummy was filming him, and I said, "Kori has a wheelie, Kori has a wheelie."
And what did Kori do? Was he like, "Shut up, Ostara"?
He just didn't care.
Is that funny?
Yeah. He just was like, "Shut up, Ostara."
And what was the funniest thing you ever did with Kori? Do you remember?
No.
Do you have any Nerf wars with him?
Well, I remember a cheeky thing that me and Kori did together.
What was that?
When both of us shooted you with bullets.
You did, you little sods. Did that make you laugh?
Yeah.
You got a message for Kori?
No.
You want to shout balls as loud as you can?
Balls! Even.
Yeah.
When I was playing your game of Fortnite, Mummy.
Yeah.
And you was going to do something when I was trying to find Kori, he told me to try and find him, and guess what?
What?
He trapped me. And guess what? I managed to get out.
Did you?
Yeah, it was just a big wall of sticks and I managed to get out.
Oh my gosh. Was it good?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, I love you.
I love you.
Balls!
Hey Kori, it's Auntie Alicia here, which that's an honor in itself to be called that. Do I have a favorite memory of you? I do. That was pirate speak, by the way. But to be fair, I've got a lot of great memories of you, big and small, but I'll just pick one today. The video that you made, A Day in the Life of Captain Kori. Your mom was doing a food drop and she asked what you wanted, what types of food you would like, and you wanted to try new juices, and you said Pringles, please. Blackberries, raspberries, please. Meatballs. Balls! But everything you said, it was please. You're so appreciative and kind and caring and selfless, and even the littlest of things mattered to you. And that is something that always stood out to me from day one. You've gotten myself and my daughters absolutely pirate obsessed, which is amazing. So thank you for that as well. You're an inspiration, a shooting star, my compass, and I will, as long as I'm able, always keep a weather eye. I love you, mate.
Attaching Kori's new flag up. The other one's been up since literally the day he passed away, and now it's got really tatty and faded, and it was just wasting away to nothing. So this is a huge one, much bigger than his other one. This is a massive, massive flag that somebody gifted to him. Sorry?
2 foot by 4 foot.
2 foot by 4 foot, it could be, yeah, I don't know. I just know it's a lot bigger. It's huge. Like when it's going to be windy, it's going to look so impressive. Come on, Kori, give us some wind. Come on, Kori, give us a gust of wind. That's much bigger than the old one. Thank you, Captain Kori.
Hi Kori, how are you doing, mate? Hope you're still sailing well. You are still doing your mum so proud, and we all still look up to you so much. Love you very much and miss you more than ever. Take care, darling. Keep sailing. Be safe. Bye.
Ahoy there, Captain. I've just got one little word to say to you. Balls, 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 wonderful balls, wonderful balls. Balls, balls to everyone. Arr.
Your Majesty, tell me, why do animals not eat jesters?
I don't know.
Because they taste funny. Ahoy, Captain! Balls!
Hi, mateys. I give a salute to Captain Kori. We miss you, mate. And to Pixie, Spanky, Ebony, and Asara. We're glad you share your lives with us. And love always. That's it.
I love you. Miss you. Until we meet again, Captain Kori.
Balls!
often ask me, what is the hardest part of this journey as a mum? And I have to say, it's not just the absolute fear of knowing, not even thinking, knowing that at some point my child is going to die. He's going to lose his battle. But it's all of the anger and the years that I've spent sat in hospitals beside his bed for up to 15 hours a day and watching him suffer and go through numerous surgical procedures, from being a tiny baby to being like 11 years old, which he is at the moment. It's just, handing your child over to surgeons is so hard. Many people across the world have done it. Hundreds of thousands of people have done it. But when you're doing it multiple times throughout their lifetime, and not just seeing them in pain for one procedure, but it's not just a case of having, such as Kori, having a transplant and then he's magically fixed. There are so many drugs that come along after that, appointments constantly, a lot of travel, a lot of pain and discomfort, a lot of fear, psychologically, both for him and myself as well, having to go through that. The hardest thing, I think, is seeing him suffer. And I have been through every stage with him, from being a tiny baby in my arms to breastfeeding him when he's been covered in tubes, and wondering every single time he goes in hospital, is he going to come out? When he went in for his second transplant, well, before his second transplant, when he collapsed, it got so bad that they said he had about 12 hours to live. And my daughter was only very, very little. My oldest daughter came over to say goodbye to him. And my little girl, because she was only really small at the time, the hospital photographer came out and took photos of the children together. And then a chaplain came out and blessed him. And my now husband and I were due to get married, and Kori was meant to be our ring bearer. So we had a binding ceremony with Kori's hands in between ours. So because we didn't want to do anything without him. And then that night, they sent John back to, my husband now, back to parent accommodation with my daughter. And they moved Kori's body across into his bed with all the machinery and all the wires. And they let me get into bed with him. This was in Birmingham. And I just remember lying with him in my arms. And they pulled the curtains around us. And they expected him to pass away that night. And just staying awake all night, just studying him, his eyelashes, the way he moved, the way he breathed, everything, and begging him not to leave me, begging him. And then when it came to the early hours of the morning and I could see he was struggling, I remember whispering to him, "It's okay, you can go now. I let you go." And then I fell asleep. And I fully expected to be woken up that morning by a nurse telling me that he'd gone. But he didn't. He held on. And he fought, and he managed to fight enough to get to be transferred to Newcastle. And when he did that, I thought, we have hope, we have hope. And then he had his second transplant, and that was such a tough journey. And then we came home to COVID, and then we came home to being told that he was again in failure and that he wasn't going to survive. That this time he actually is in palliative care and he's not going to survive. So the anger and the upset and everything is really hard to cope with. And that's the hardest thing now, is trying to stay positive as much as I can for him and for my own mental health. And that is why I'm throwing myself into raising money for charity, raising awareness for organ donation and for transplantation, and trying to get Kori's story out there. So not only does he have a legacy, but it gives me something to focus on to try and help other people, because it is so hard knowing now that there is no hope. There is no hope. But there might be for others. If we can help people, educate people and get them on the transplant lists all over the world, then they might save other lives like Kori's, and there might not be a sad story at the end.
I remember the first time I saw one of Kori's videos. I was on YouTube and it was a recommendation on my feed. I follow the stories of a lot of children who are sick, and I like to keep up with their journeys and just to see how they're doing, and just keeping them in my thoughts and prayers so that I can just be reminded that no matter how hard my life is, it could be worse. And Kori was one of those stories that really hit me pretty hard. He has this infectious way of just lighting up the room. Even though he had his illness that he was struggling with, and he wasn't always chipper every time, because that's the life he lived, but he would be so full of joy, so full of positivity regardless, and that was inspiring. So I got to the point where I started looking forward to new videos from him, new content, and so he meant a lot to me, and there's a day that goes by that I don't think about him now, and I miss him. And I know how much more you, Pixie, and your family must miss him. And it's heartbreaking to know that the world doesn't have our captain there to bring us that smile. But he will live on in our hearts. And he does. He does. So many of us just carry on his memory in a way that only Kori could do. Kori, you are a beautiful soul, and wherever you are, I know you are just sailing away and just having the best time, and we miss you, and you are my captain, and I will be there with you one day, and we love you dearly.
Right, hi. So I'm not usually very good at this, and I hate doing videos, but sorry, I'm sat on the river with my dog. How did I come across Kori's story? Bit accident, really. My daughter watches YouTube. I didn't really watch it. Come here, Lex. And so I started having a look around, and I saw a video that popped up with Jack Sparrow asking everybody to go check out Cracking the Box. So went and had a look, saw Kori's story, had a look on his webpage, subscribed to his YouTube channel, looked through all the pictures, was absolutely heartbroken by everything he'd been going through, but at the same time there was such strength, bravery, courage, joy, in all the photographs that I looked at. The one that particularly stood out to me was of Kori in the swimming pool at Rainbows. This pure joy on his face just melted my heart. From then on I followed his YouTube videos, absolutely loved watching the unboxing of just the pure joy, happiness, giggles, cheekiness. I think the one that stuck out maybe for most of us was the one where he actually got his play button, and he just had an absolute fit of giggles with the box of balls that he got, and just from then on it was just so funny, and I think from then on, I just wanted to help with the donations, with gifts for him and his family, and just seeing him smile, just little things. Whenever I went shopping, I would sort of see everything, that would just make me think of him and just think that would make him smile, or that would make a star smile, or that would, you know, give John or Pixie some joy. And I think basically that's it, really. Sorry, she's she's wandering around a bit now, she's a bit bored. But I think, yeah, and all these months since he's gone, I mean, I was absolutely like everybody else, heartbroken. But I like to try do my bit in passing on his message. I've been supporting the hospice. I've made quite a couple of donations to them as well, because, you know, there are loads more families that are going through the same thing, and I wasn't aware that there wasn't the support out there for the families, for children, and I'd like to be able to help, you know, pass his message on. What can I say? Love the little chappie and miss seeing his smiles. I got some beautiful messages from him that I will treasure, and sending all my love to the family, especially coming up to the anniversary of his passing. I will be visiting his resting place and hopefully meeting up with the family for the first time. So for now, my love to you all, wherever you are, little captain. I hope you always fly high and shine bright. Lots of love.
My favourite memory of Captain Kori, I mean, my goodness, there's just way too many really to mention. From the top of my head though, the way he would say balls and subscribe bitches, his absolute wicked sense of humour. Like, I was so lucky enough to have met him in person and hang out with him for hours, and guys, you have no idea how wicked his sense of humour was. He had me in absolute stitches the entire time. The way he would, oh my goodness, yeah, the way that he would like completely threaten his mum with Nerf guns and then shoot her with Nerf guns. It was absolutely hilarious. And when myself and Captain Kori were filming, and at the end he would actually aim the Nerf gun at me and be like, never mind pimping my own channel, pimp your channel out as well, Steph. You know, he was absolutely just a gorgeous child, a golden boy. And yeah, he was taken from us way too soon, but you know, the time that he was here was an absolute blessing for all of us. And yes, I count myself extremely lucky to have met him in person and to have known him personally, even just a little bit. Wherever Captain Kori is, I am thinking of you, mate. Love you to pieces, and yeah, keep sailing those high seas, mate.
Hello all, I'm Danielle and I'm from the US. I wanted to share some thoughts in honor of Captain Kori. First of all, I have to say that Captain Kori is pure inspiration. He is the bravest child I've ever seen. YouTube gave him a bigger voice so that even though he was physically isolated from everyone, he could literally speak to the entire world. And speak to the world he has, inspiring hundreds of thousands of people with messages of love and encouragement, even though he himself was often quite poorly. He made us all appreciate the lighter side of things too, with laughter and joy, so many jokes about balls, and plenty of Nerf darts. I learned about Captain Kori during the fall of 2022. The Make-A-Wish Foundation had reached out to Johnny Depp about a wish from a boy in the UK who was absolutely obsessed with the Pirates of the Caribbean movies and, of course, Captain Jack Sparrow. As a fellow Pirates and Captain Jack fan, the story caught my interest. I found more information and landed squarely on Crack in the Box. I think Kori had just a few thousand subscribers at that point, and he was trying for the silver play button. I remember thinking what a huge and amazing goal for someone his age. I did all my fan duties. I subscribed to Crack in the Box, clicked like and subscribe, and I smashed the bell too. I wanted to see every new post. I was hooked and eagerly watching videos of Captain Kori and crewmate Pixie. Johnny Depp phoned him up at some point before Christmas, filming an interview that was amazing, and the subscriber numbers went crazy. Kori and Pixie kicked off Christmas in their hometown, and Captain Kori's channel exploded. Once Kori's subscribers reached 100,000 and his play button was on its way, his numbers still climbed. People around the world were watching his channel. On Facebook, some of Captain Kori's fans began to talk to each other, and a little community came together there too. I thought it would be fun to make a map showing the locations of his subscribers to show him where all the love was coming from. I didn't know exactly how to do it, but American Nana made it happen, and several of us were feeding her the locations for that map. There's still a video somewhere showing the map, and Captain Kori truly reached out to the entire world. Kori showed us around the Rainbows Hospice to help people understand that hospice life wasn't scary for him, but instead it was a place to step back and act like a child for a while. We watched him use his channel and his YouTube network to raise money for other children, more than $70,000. He wanted to give gifts to the other children that needed things to make all of their wishes come true. And he wanted us to know how important it was to him that there were people willing to be organ donors. We were reminded that Kori was a child. He giggled until he nearly wet himself sometimes when anyone mentioned any kind of balls or anything phallic. I think one of the funniest video days was when a package arrived that contained a pink crocheted penis about 3 feet tall. That was pretty darn big. That's what she said. What I didn't expect was on days when we were worried about his failing health and he was poorly. He turned around to tell us, "Cheer up, you miserable buggers." We watched him read to his little sister. We watched as he tenderly watered flowers and struggled to carry the watering can. And so many video games we watched him play. He told us to grab life by the balls and never give up. And subscribe, bitches! And then he'd shoot someone in the ass with a Nerf gun, usually his mom. Kori obviously treasured his family and friends. You can see how much he loves people, and his joy and enthusiasm are infectious. It gutted me to think about what that little guy had gone through in his life. Children are smart, much smarter than adults. They always seem to find a way to deal with whatever comes their way. Kori always explained things well and seemed to have good understanding of pretty much everything. I truly love and admire his bravery and can-do spirit. The Peter Pan story by J.M. Barrie has always been one of my favorites. If you could close your eyes and imagine Neverland, a place where no one gets older and children always have adventures and fun without rules. The pirates, the fairies, the lost boys, and all of their adventures in Neverland. Pirates in the story represent the adults who have grown up and don't understand the joy and innocence of childhood anymore. I always think about the crocodile with the ticking clock stuck in his belly, signaling danger to Captain Hook. The ticking of the clock and time chases after all of us in some way. Even though our Captain Kori will always be a swashbuckling pirate at heart, Kori is our Peter Pan, the never-ending innocence of childhood, full of courage and love and joy. He continues to show us how important it is to love and cherish those around us, even while our own crocodile chases us with a ticking clock. He has encouraged all of us to be better people. We're meant to give what we can to others, and if you think of balls, it's okay to giggle. He wants us to believe the little mischief is good for us as we grab our Nerf gun to shoot someone in their ass. And best of all, with the innocence of a child, to simply pluck a dandelion from the grass and make a wish. It meant the world to me that he was okay with me dubbing myself as his honorary auntie. Thank you, dear Captain. I'm forever proud to be part of your crew.
Hello, Captain Kori. Cooper and his old fart here. Saying we miss you, bud. Heaven's a better place because you're in it.
Look, Kori, I found a giant peacock.
Hello, Captain Kori. Cooper and the old fart here. Salute. Can't believe it's been a year, bud. The world misses you. And Cooper and I love you and your family.
Hi Kori, I want to say what a lovely young lad you were, and you were so inspirational to everyone around the world. Your laughter made me laugh so much, and thank you for bringing Johnny back as Captain Jack Sparrow. Even though it was just for a short while, it's just lovely to see him dress up again, and it's all because of you. And your videos are so funny. And your mum and your family are so wonderful, and this is my favourite word now. I don't know how to flip it round, I'm sorry, but it says balls. It was so privileged to be asked to make this video because your mum said about it, and I just feel so honoured, and it's just lovely. I can't believe it's a year on Tuesday that you passed, and you will be sorely, sorely missed. It's been lovely sending you some gifts to your mum for your memorial garden or for your resting place. But yeah, I just want to say how lovely you were. Just amazing.
Hi Kori, it's crewmate Alison up here in Cheshire, just sending you lots and lots of love on your anniversary. As you can tell, I'm not as used to speaking to the camera as your mum, and it will be a collection of randomness, but I want to share with you a poem that I've written for your special day, and I've sent it so that your mum can keep it. Kori, it's been a year since you sailed for calmer waters, leaving the thrashing oceans behind. Life goes on for your supporters, but for some, daily life is a grind. Our captain you were and will always be, leading the hearts of the nation, steering our ship through stormy seas, now and for the duration. You touched our lives like no one could, our paths not physically crossed, and through your pain came so much good, but also so much was lost. A Garden of Eden is what is intended in the backyard of what you call home, where all things of nature can become blended, and your chickens can freely roam. But then you can see all that happens below, from your pirate ship in the sky. At times progress may appear slow, but there is always a reason why. Like the reason you were taken too soon, like the reason you suffered so much, like the reason the sun follows the moon, like the reason Mum yearns for your touch. And so, Captain Kori, I leave you be, to continue your duties from beyond. May the waters be calm like a rippling sea. Your crewmates will keep their bond. We all love you, Kori. I don't know how I can express how much a little boy has touched our lives. A little boy that we never met, but one that means so much to myself and Dave. Happy anniversary, darling.
Kori was a very loved member of our family, and he is very much missed by one and all. I'm John's sister, and we've done our best to try and support John, Pixie, Ebony and Astara as we can. Unfortunately, it's not always possible to do as much as one would hope. Kori was a tenacious, funny, caring, considerate, kind individual. He had a unfortunate sense of humour in that he liked really sad, bad dad jokes, but you can't hold that against a person, can you? He liked to play pranks, especially on his mum when possible, and he used his YouTube to do good for the community at large. Prior to doing the YouTube, he'd become quite introspective and he wasn't communicating with people very well. And it was only due to Johnny Depp and the video call through Make-A-Wish Foundation and through the interviews with Andy from Popcorn Planet and the other YouTubers that gave Kori a new lease on life. And he made such a huge difference to so many people all around the world. He's been an absolute joy, and the whole family's been very proud of what he's achieved, and he will be very much missed.
Hello! So really quick video just to let you know that I've actually made an effort tonight because I'm off to the BBC Awards. So this is the second set of ceremonies that I've been to. The first set was in Derby a week ago. Really proud that I was nominated for a Carer Award for looking after Kori. I didn't win, but I was a bit of a runner-up, which was really nice. I got this beautiful award here. But Kori did win a Bravery Award in the BBC Radio Derby, and he got this amazing award here, which is absolutely incredible. And tonight he's also been shortlisted for Nottingham as well, which is incredible. Obviously Kori passed away in July, so this is a huge thing to go to. I'm going to be going with Ebony, which is his big sister. So we are wishing Kori lots and lots of luck, and hopefully he's going to fly down from heaven and be with us tonight. So yeah, let's see what tonight brings. A little bit nervous, but hopefully stick around for Crack in the Box video because it'll all be on there. Bye!
This is a special award. It's the Bravery Award. And this is new. This is new for the Make a Difference Awards for 2023. And it's awarded to an individual or perhaps a group of people who've shown outstanding courage or defiance in the face of danger or fear or difficulty. Let me tell you about our finalists. Owen Parry and Joanna Cutts. And also Paul Esteban. What brilliant work they've been doing.
I know Ben from school, and we started playing football here.
I met Ben through work, but he also played football with my twins, which is why I was down at Oakson Town Football Club that night. Ben had been playing football and just collapsed on the floor and started having a seizure. I ran to see if I could help. I was on the floor talking to him. When he came out of the seizure, I put him in a recovery position and we noticed that he stopped breathing altogether. So I started CPR.
I asked for someone to get the defib, lift his shirt up, pads on, and then carried on with CPR until the ambulance came in 10 minutes.
Knowing he was alright, it was just the best feeling ever. I do think that more people should be trained in first aid.
You might never use it, but if you've got that skill, you can do something that's priceless.
Kori's dream was to do what he managed to do, and he loved it. But I think part of that dream was he really wanted to raise awareness for child transplantation, organ donation, the importance of helping other families. You know, he saw how much everybody helped him, and he wanted to kind of use his platform to say, look, I can help spread awareness for the importance of giving people those extra years. I think, he never saw himself as being brave. He said that he didn't understand why he'd been nominated at first, because it's something that he didn't choose but he just got on with. But I think now he's passed away, for him to actually win, it would mean a lot, because it's recognition of the fact not only was he living with a life-limited illness, but he helped raise a lot of money for charity. He still did everything with a smile on his face. He was still receiving donations through his wish list and putting them in boxes for the children. And he protected me as well from a lot of what he was feeling, which I later found out from doctors. He didn't tell me a lot of his symptoms because he didn't want me to worry. I mean, to say he was brave is just is an understatement. You know, he put aside the fact he was struggling himself and carried on regardless of what happened to his final days.
Bravery category for the Make a Difference Awards 2023. The judge in this category is Michelin star chef and winner of MasterChef for Professionals in 2018, Lawrence Henry, and is here to tell us about judging the award. Hello, hi Lawrence. Doing this. This was a difficult one, yeah?
It was a difficult one, yeah. So first I'd just like to thank everyone that entered the Bravery Award this year and everyone who was nominated. So obviously an incredible amount of brave people out there. But this year I'm delighted to present the award for bravery to the amazing Kori still out. Thank you so much for all the hard work you've done raising money for other people. And please put your hands together and welcome to the stage Kori's mum, Dixie.
Well done. That's not easy, Pixie. We were chatting whilst we were having dinner, and you were telling me about Kori and how he was very poorly for a lot of his life. But for the last few months of his life, you said to me that being on YouTube meant the world could come to him because he'd not been able to do that before.
No, he wasn't able to go to school, he had no friends, he couldn't have parties, sleepovers, he weren't allowed to mix in public, so he spent 12 years in isolation. So when COVID hit, it was fine for us, it was all good. But then, yeah, he became a YouTuber and everything opened up. That's when he came alive. Yeah, 7 months of amazingness really.
So the last 7 months of his life, you were like a crew, he was the captain and you were his crewmate.
Yeah, absolutely. He ran a tight ship. Yeah. Yeah.
And the pirate connection brought you in touch with Johnny Depp.
He did. So Johnny Depp has actually he's actually become a friend, which is amazing. So Johnny helped to promote his YouTube channel, and then he bought him a PS5 for Christmas, and then he bought him an olive tree when he passed away for his memorial garden, and he helped us, yeah, just kind of helped us to get a platform to speak and to promote, obviously, child organ donation, which is what Kori wanted to bring to the forefront of everything.
You're very brave. You are too brave standing here tonight and telling us all of this. Well, just tell me that story about the olive tree then, because what happened with the olive tree?
Kori passed away, and Johnny Depp's team got in touch with us, which makes me sound like right and he wanted to buy flowers for Kori, and I said, look, we're going to do a memorial garden for Kori, so could you please possibly send like a plant, because then he lives forever. So in true Johnny Depp style, a articulated lorry pulled up outside our house about a week later, and a 10-foot olive tree was brought off with a plant passport, but there's no access to our garden except through our house. So me and my husband were like, how the hell are we going to get a 10-foot olive tree off through our front door? So yeah, it took a lot of work, which he found really funny, but we did it. We've done it. We did it.
And Kori would have laughed at that too.
Oh, Kori would have laughed his ass off. Yeah, he found it funny.
A beautiful boy with a beautiful smile who made a big difference, and a brave boy. So
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
we're on to our next award.
Hey, so obviously it's Pixie, looking absolutely knackered because I had a really bad night last night. Just crying all night, knowing that I was going to be making this video. Stood in Kori's part of the YouTube studio. There's his play button, yay, which is absolutely amazing. Something he was so proud of doing. I realised that I didn't actually say anything about Kori. Obviously I did the intro in Whitby a few months ago. People have been sending all these amazing messages in, and there's me looking like absolute rubbish and not sleeping, and just yeah, there's not really, I'm not even using a ring light holder or anything. I'm just like, so the phone's bobbling around everywhere. But what I wanted to say about Kori, I miss him. Like, oh my god, like the pain of trying to hold everything together, you know, trying to be that strong YouTuber, trying to keep his channel going, and I love it, and I'm not going to stop. For anyone who says I'm going to stop, like this, I'm carrying on both YouTube channels and everything else, and we're still doing charity work, and but it's these small things, it's not the big things that everyone thinks it is. You know, everyone says the first to the worst, the first Christmas, the first birthday, the first, you know, when tomorrow comes, which is, because today is the 8th of July, when tomorrow comes, it would have been a year, and then I would have done all of the first. But it's not the first that are the worst, I don't think. I think the worst things are the everyday things, like when I want to tell him something that I've done today, or I go out food shopping and his favourite food's on the shelf and I go to automatically pick it up to realise he's not at home to eat it, or I come down in the morning and because I've got mental health issues anyway and I go into a brain fog, I wake up and get down in the morning to say hi to him, and I put my head in his bedroom door and his bed's made and his pirate hat's on his pillow, and he's not in his bedroom, and I realise that he's gone. And as much as I know in many ways that I am a lucky mum, because I can put on YouTube and I can see his amazing smiling face and see him messing around and see the banter between us, and I get to come into this studio here and I get to see his play button, which is obviously there, and his signatures from Johnny Depp, and his wall of play buttons from Ian Runkle and Rob and everyone, and you know, and everything, and I get to see all of the amazing things in here and be in a space where he was and loved, and see his play button, there we go. It's hard. That this is literally the hardest thing I've ever been through in my entire life. So my message to you, Kori, is that I miss you and I'm really struggling to cope without you. I love you every single day. I am here. And I try and keep your memory going, and I will keep going for as long as I possibly can to tell people about you and to promote your channel and to raise awareness for transplantation, organ donation, CHD, which is congenital heart defects, for hyperplastic left heart syndrome, which is the condition that you were born with. And I will keep going on my channel to try and grant your final wish, which is just frigging impossible for a middle-aged woman like me, Kori, so thank you for setting me an impossible task. I love you forever. You are my best friend in the world. Oh, we're out of it now. And the pain from not having you here is so intense that I sometimes can't feel that I can carry on. But what I do is I then film for YouTube, or I do a podcast, and I reach out to people. Because your legacy is something that I will not let go. And I promise that I'll do my best for you for as long as I possibly can. Kori, Captain Kori to everybody else, but Kori to little Kors, Kori Snorri Jackanori, another thing I called you. You are my hero. I love you now. I love you forever. And everything I do is for you. Some cheesy Bryan Adams song. I love you so much, mate. And I'm gonna salute you because you are my hero and my captain, but I'm your mummy. And I love you, mate. And I am working towards this, that way, it's in mirror image, I'm working towards that. I'll keep trying. I'm going to carry on with your channel, and hopefully I'll do you proud, mate. I love you, Kori, from the bottom of my heart forever. I love you.
God. Hey, Kori, I can't believe you're gone already a year, at least, from our visual lives. I sent you so many pictures of Alberta in the winter, completely frozen. Thought you send one to you about summer. And so here's a little view of the yard in the summer. It's a completely different picture. We've got doggies hanging out, created a bit of a little refuge for an ecosystem. So now we've got more bumblebees and birds, and we had a big blue heron here this year eating all the goldfish out of the pond. And yeah, I am expecting, my daughter is expecting her first baby this year, and it's going to be a little boy, and he's coming this month, and it made me think of you. And we had his baby shower yesterday. This is going to be inverted, and I don't know how to fix that, but these are the little plates that we got for the baby shower. They made me think of you, Kori. You are such an inspiration to so many people around the world, just in your strength and generosity and just not ever being bitter and giving and giving and giving, no matter how tough things got. And that is a testament to you, and you will be remembered forever. And I'm gonna teach my little grandson about you. I'm gonna tell him about you, because you were just an amazing little boy, and you'd be very proud of your mom with her channel. And even though I know that her heart is breaking every day, she continues to spread the love that you guys started on your channel, and we all miss you very much. And thank you for sharing so much of yourself with all of us around the world. Love you, Pixie and John, and oh my gosh, everybody, your whole family, Kori, is amazing. Just amazing. Ostera and your little Raven sister. Well, I should say growing up Raven sister. So, best wishes to everybody. I hope that we are helping you all to stay strong, and that we will never forget you, Kori. Okay, love to you all. Bye. I had to add a little bit of an addendum, because I completely forgot to tell you that they did an actual study about bees, and bees like playing with balls, and there is no other reason for this except for the fact that they actually like balls. So bees and balls, all for you, Kori. Bye.
Okay, just a bit of added extra footage with no ring light, and this is unprepared, and the dogs are running around, and everything's noisy. But we just thought that we'd like, everyone knows about Captain Kori, but there's so much about Kori as himself that we didn't really talk about. Like yesterday, we were talking to Elaine, weren't we, our friend who came over, about stuff that you found in his bedroom when you were taking his bed to pieces. So what happened up there?
Well, you know, just your random everyday stuff that you find, like an entire hot dog put down the side of his bed, tucked neatly beyond the mattress and into the actual frame of the bed. Because
he had a cabin bed, didn't he?
Yeah. It wasn't mouldy, it just shriveled up and kind of petrified. It was dead gross, but it was definitely a hot dog, a full hot dog sausage. Little sweet wrappers, bits and pieces, cards and things that he'd like stash for later. And then in the process of taking the wall down to convert it back into one big bedroom, putting more electrics in, I had some conduit pipey stuff that you put electric cables through, and measured it up, cut it, and then found about half a dozen felt tip pens that had been wedged in it. So cut straight through them.
Was that messy, by the way? Did ink go everywhere?
No, the saw went straight through it, but yeah, it was just sort of,
And then we were talking about things that he did, because he was like I said, obviously you know him all as like, you know, nerfing me in the ass and stuff like that during videos, but he was a pain in the arse. He was so naughty. He was a pain in the arse.
He was
like
the king of all wind-up merchants. He knew exactly which button to push and when.
Oh my god! I mean, we had arguments, didn't we? Me and Kori. I'd be shouting at him. He'd be shouting at me. He'd be like, "Shut up, you old cow!" And I'd be like, "You little I'm not going to repeat what I said.
Toe rag.
Toe rag, yes, I'll say toe rag. But we're saying that we had the bathroom about the toothpaste incident.
Yep.
So do you want to just say that one?
Well, yeah. Did you know you can fit half a tube of toothpaste into most bathroom doors, apparently? It fills the void in the door and the lock mechanism and everything. But half a tube will go in.
Because he did it.
Yeah.
It was just... the dogs are fighting behind, by the way, so if you hear some weird little yapping noises. But yeah, he just filled... Yeah, because he used to peek. We had to remove... So was that when you got stuck in the bathroom and I had to like get a crowbar to get you out?
Yeah.
Because the door was a bit iffy. And so obviously everything broke and we had to take off some of the fixtures on one side.
Yeah.
But you used to like...
if you were sat on the toilet, you could see the keyhole in the door and you'd just see that.
He'd be watching you on the loo.
So I had to fix that.
Yeah, and then he decided just to, and he was a bugger. And toilet roll, like it was like you had the Andrex puppy living in the house. We never had any toilet roll.
Press flush and just
loads of it.
Must have been.
What insane! Like he used to use loads, didn't he? Absolutely loads and loads of toilet rolls. And one of the things, sorry, I'm shaking. I've got really bad anxiety today. One of the times we were saying to Elaine, because we met Elaine Howard and her lovely husband as well, who came over to visit us for the first time. We met them for the first time, which was brilliant. And we were just saying funny things about Kori. One of the funny things I remember is, and it's going to make you laugh, and all the kids, it'll make you laugh. So Kori liked to be naked. Like he liked to have his bits and bobs out at all opportunities. And one morning I came downstairs early, because Kori had to have meds early in the morning. So sometimes I'd wake up really early. And this particular morning, I woke up and I came downstairs and saw a chubby ass in front of me. Now, we come down our stairs and our kitchen's in front of us. It wasn't you this time. No, it wasn't you this time. Kori turned around with everything hanging out and said, "I'm making a pot noodle." And he shakes. I mean, I've got the shakes because of his meds. He used to shake like that, like really bad. He wouldn't when he was doing Lego, when he was building Lego, he could do it meticulously. It was amazing. So he's got this red hot kettle of boiling water, shaking like this, trying to pour it over a pot noodle, and his like bits and bobs are out. And I'm like, if you scold that, mate, it's going to hurt you massively. And so it's still early in the morning. So he turns round full frontal of Captain Kori with everything out, balls, everything. And he's got a pot noodle in one hand and a bottle of Beck's in the other. Alcohol free. But he'd been in the fridge and nicked your fake beer at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning and was walking back to his bedroom, completely stark, bollock naked, with a bottle of Beck's and a pot noodle. And this is the kind of stuff we had to do, we put up with on a regular basis, wasn't it?
Yep.
Like, he was just always naked. Always. So yeah, Kori, we miss those things about you. We miss the little things. We miss your naughty, sweary words and your funny jokes that weren't funny, and farting in the car.
She's doing it now.
Oh, Sarah's doing it.
She's picked up that torch.
Oh my God. We were on our way back from Newcastle once, weren't we?
You were in the back.
I was in the back.
And he asked me to lock the windows.
He did. And Spanky was driving and Kori was in the front. And he farted in the car, and I am not kidding, I was nearly sick. Like, it stunk, and he was just laughing, and you would not open Spanky put the frigging child locks on the window, so I couldn't open the window. And I was like, it was disgusting. Kori, you foul bum boy. Bum boy. He's not a bum boy, but like, he had a very, very smelly bottom.
You can't say bum boy.
I just did. Is there anything else you remember? Anything funny which stuck out to you? Because obviously, you moved in when Kori was about five, didn't you?
Yeah.
So.
Well, it was always don't tell Mum, I'm going to do this. So I'd know about the plans ahead of time and just kind of sit back and watch. But, no.
No way.
Too many to recount.
He was just cheeky, wasn't he? Obviously he had a vulnerability about him as well, which obviously he tried not to show on camera, didn't he? A lot. He was very vulnerable and very emotional, and he's been through a lot of trauma in his life, not just medical, but emotional trauma as well, that'll be a video for my channel. But he went through a lot in his short life, and I think, genuinely speaking now, I think in the full 11 years that I had the privilege of being his mummy, I only saw him come to life when he became a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Like he truly became who he wanted to be with the friends that he wanted, and that's all down to you lot.
Yeah.
And there is nothing like, well, we couldn't do that, did we? I mean, I was his mum, and I did, you know, and I couldn't do it. Like, it was Johnny Depp and Make-A-Wish and all of the YouTubers and all of you guys who gave him a life, wasn't it?
Give him the audience that he needed.
Yeah. He had friends for the first time in his life, proper friends, and a platform to be the cheeky, lovable rogue that he was.
Cheeky little bastard.
Yes, basically. You've just sworn on a child's channel, you naughty boy.
I didn't complete the word.
But yes, anyway, so we just want to say, really, obviously there is a lot of upsetting things, there's going to be a lot of sad messages, a lot of messing around and stuff as well, but like, you know, remember Kori not just for the fact he was this young pirate captain, but he was an actual little boy, and he had hopes and wishes, and do you know, he wanted to get married and had 2 children. He wanted to work at McDonald's.
Yeah.
He was desperate to work at McDonald's, wasn't he?
There's the bar.
Yeah. He said, not that there's anything wrong with McDonald's. Like, we go to McDonald's, we like McDonald's.
If you set the bar there, at least it's stable.
Yeah.
And it's attainable.
It's because he said basically that his dream, his absolute dream, was to own a pirate ship, in Whitby, North Yorkshire, which is where we wanted to move to. And he wanted to have a restaurant on board this pirate ship. And funny enough, there actually is one like that, isn't there? There is actually a pirate ship in Whitby, North Yorkshire, that has a restaurant on board. And actually the owner of that ship did actually invite Kori on, but he was too sick to go, so we didn't actually end up going. But that's what he wanted to do, and he was going to hire me, and he was going to give me free food as well. And that was his life goal. Yeah. But the one thing is, and I'm going to ask this, especially in America, because obviously things are a bit different. If any of you guys work at McDonald's or are a branch manager or whatever you call it at McDonald's and can get a McDonald's name plaque with the name Kori, I will pay for postage and everything to get it to the UK. If anybody can send us like anything from McDonald's with a name tag for Kori that I can put in his studio, flat out, he would love that, wouldn't he? Yeah. And actually one of our friends, Cherry, who is obviously, I've talked about her lots on my channel and Kori's, she'd arranged it with the local branch of McDonald's, to Kori could go in for a little bit of like work experience just for an hour, and they needed a special license to do it, and the license came on the day that Kori died. So he never got to do it, but he nearly fulfilled his dream of working at McDonald's. So any hats, the dog just fell off my knee. Any hats or badges or anything that you guys can send, especially America, Canada, Australia, somewhere that's different to the UK, or even the UK, because he never got one today. No. Anything would be absolutely massively appreciated, and we'll go in his studio, Pride Place. I'd probably frame it, to be honest with you, and put it on his wall. So his Kori is spelled Kori. For anyone who doesn't realise that, Kori is not the conventional spelling, Kori. And that would be amazing. And yeah, so thank you, like from both of us, for everything, for all of your support. And we don't know how the hell we're going to get through the next day, let alone the next year. So, but thank you for everything. And yeah, please feel free to comment down below your favourite moment on Kori, your favourite memory. Let's keep this channel going. We want some jokes. We want some
bad jokes.
Oh god,
bad jokes.
Kori's jokes were
terrible,
awful. You had to laugh and say they were funny, but they weren't. What was the one he always told? His favourite joke that he always told, the winter one, was, what's the difference between a snowman and a snow woman?
Snowballs.
And what bees make milk?
Boobies.
They were his 2 jokes that he told, and you had to pretend that you'd never heard them before because he said it every time. Yeah. So there we go. Yeah, just a massive thank you. So from us, thank you so much for everything you've done. It's massively appreciated, isn't it? Yeah. And we will carry on this channel, so stick with us. Stick with us. See ya.
Bye.
Holy mateys, this is Lewis Love with Nerd Report, and today, right now, this moment, I'm remembering Captain Kori, someone that inspired me, that inspired millions, that even inspired the man, the myth himself, Johnny Depp. Yeah, that's right, pirates all around the world, remembering Captain Kori today. A true inspiration if ever you feel down, if ever you feel upset, if ever you feel the odds are against you. Check out Captain Kori's videos. He's there forever with us, ladies and gentlemen. We love you, Captain.
Right, okay. Okay then, so super quickly. So this is the surprise thing that we were telling you about, and that is, you guys have got to look at this right now. Insert picture here. I wrote a book. I wrote a children's book, and I've been working with an amazing American lady called Miranda, who's from Miranda Has Plans shop on Etsy. Everything will be linked up in this description of the video. I've written a children's book called Captain Kori and the Heart Full of Courage, and it's been a long time in the making, and it goes live today. You can buy it on Amazon today. Get your little fingers ready for those buttons. Go and click on that Amazon link. 30% of the profits go straight to the Newcastle Heart and Lung Transplant Fund for the children. Another percentage goes to buy author copies, so that means that we can donate copies to children in hospital who've had heart transplants. So you're doing something really good. Not only do you get a book for yourself about Kori, and I'm not going to tell you about anything else, but those who know him will notice little kind of Easter egg kind of things all the way through the book. You will notice things. Please feel free to comment down below if you bought a book, if you're on our Facebook pages, which is the Crap Goth or Kori's Heart Transplant Journey, or Crewmates of the Kraken, which is where we tell lots of jokes and we tell lots of nice things about Kori. Post photos of yourself with the books. There is also a chance, if you want a signed copy as well, we are doing specialist stickers, which will actually be posted out to you. And Miranda, who has illustrated the book, because she is amazing, has made special pockets to go in the front of the book where I can write you little notes and post them off to you. So yeah, please look out on the links for all of that. I think everything's on Amazon. It should be available right now in the UK and America and everywhere else. It's about £11, I think, in UK money. So hopefully, all being well, it should be there right now. Go and have a look at this book. And thank you so much to Miranda, because you have been absolutely amazing, brilliant. Writing a children's book is a huge dream of mine. It has been for a long time. Kori knew I was going to do it. And it's got lots of special people in this book too. So please go and buy it. Go and support Captain Kori. Go and support other children who are in desperate need. And yeah, thank you for your support. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. Go and buy it. Oh, and subscribe, bitches.
Subscribe, bitches.